What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're recapping the All Blacks taking on Fiji and what was a freaking exciting game of rugby. The scoreboard doesn't say it all. 57-23 was the final score. Great comeback from the All Blacks, but I must say credit to the Fijians. They played with such heart and soul at the start of the game, keeping for most of this game within 10 or less. Every time the All Blacks scored, Fiji seemed to get an opportunity to score back. We saw Fiji score, All Blacks also get the opportunities to come back. It was very much back and forth rugby, but pure class. The skills that were played from the Fijians was one of the best I've seen in a long time. I must say, the more these Pacific Island teams get to play big teams like the All Blacks, the more opportunities they're going to get to really putting up a fighting contest. And that's what we want to see in the sport. We want to see fighting rugby coming from these brilliant nations who have the potential to cause upsets, the potential to do what Argentina can do or what Japan can do. But how they're going to do that, they need more game time. And if Fiji can play a team like the All Blacks or join the four nations, the rugby championship teams, it's just giving them more opportunity to really put up a fight. And I think it's time World Rugby actually get their arse into gear and start doing something to help these teams. They deserve it. And after tonight's performance from Fiji over the All Blacks, really holding their own, I thought was brilliant. And there were times, I think, second half, we thought, oh, no, they're going to walk it. But they didn't. Fiji came back. They scored moments. Even towards the end of the game, although it was all said and done, Fiji didn't give up. And I think that's something that's so important to take away from this game, is how they just didn't give up. They had a positive attitude. I mean, they didn't even have their star, that was Semi Radradra, who we all used to. I mean, I think the leadership was spot on from Fiji. There are a lot that they need to work on. Let's not forget, they are playing in Hamilton next week, so it's another opportunity for Fiji to reduce the scoreline and to improve on points. Never have they scored 23 points before against the All Blacks. So really, that is a win. Those are phenomenal wins for this team. I mean, it's remarkable. If we look at the possession, 51% of the possession is to the All Blacks, 49 to Fiji. 52% of the territory to the All Blacks, 48 to Fiji. That is something where you witness in close scores. That's why I said the scoreboard doesn't tell the tale at the end of the day. It's the stats that will tell the tale. I mean, 9 tries to 2. You'd think that would be a hammering, but it wasn't. It's unfortunate, again, but credit to Fiji, capitalising on penalty points, getting what they needed to do. If they can work on the kicking a little bit better, but both teams actually, they would have the opportunity at really causing a bit more havoc. But the fact that they were getting it through was remarkable. So well done to them. Obviously, David Avili scoring his double, which was brilliant. Dane Coles scoring a hat-trick, which is outstanding. Brilliant stuff from Dane Coles. Well done to him. And we just saw improvements from this entire game of rugby. If we look at the possession of the first half, 49 to 51, second half 54 to 46. Territory 51 to 49 first half, and then second half 55 to 45. It's still close. Clean breaks 10 to 2 to the All Blacks. Defenders beaten 31 to 19 to the All Blacks. Offloads 8 to 9 to Fiji. Rucks won 62 out of 70, 88%. Rucks won for Fiji 80 out of 85, 94%, which is pretty impressive. That's remarkable stuff. Mauls won 7 out of 7 and 3 out of 3, both getting 100%. 7 out of 7 to the All Blacks. If we look at turnovers conceded, 11 apiece. If we look at some of the set pieces, 4 out of 4 scrums won. Fiji only losing the 1, 2 out of 3. Lineouts won, 19 out of 19 for the All Blacks, and obviously scoring most of their tries from there. Dane Coles getting a hat-trick tells us that. Lineouts won 11 to 13, 84%. Not bad at all. But here's where the talk gets the talk. Penalties conceded, 30 penalties conceded in the whole game. 15 apiece to both teams. Both teams will need to work on their discipline going forward. They will not want to repeat. Both teams getting the yellow cards, which is something that they don't want to repeat again. So they'll want to work on that going forward. If we look at the defence, 139 tackles made from the All Blacks, 120 of those being successful, 86%, not bad at all. 133 total tackles made from Fiji, 102 of those being successful, 77. They'll need to work on that. They need to at least get high 80s to 90s average, especially against a team like the All Blacks. But again, it's tough. These guys play solid rugby. They're committed, they're determined, and it's just remarkable what they did. So the points, obviously, Geordie Barrett, 9, scored in the 9th minute, David Avili in the 18th and the 22nd, George Bridge in the 44th, Dane Coles, 52, 64, 73, 76, 4 tries to his career, adding to his total. And then the man who can't stop scoring, Will Jordan, had to add to the mix in the 69th minute. Albert Tuisue from Fiji, and then Mesulame Kunavula in the 48th minute, and then the penalty tries. So 3 tries technically to the Fijians, 1 being a penalty try. If you look at meters run, 516 meters run in the whole game versus 251 from the Fijians. So All Blacks were definitely tested. Passes 150 versus 86 to the All Blacks. Runs 95, and then kicks from hands 32 to 31. Phenomenal stuff. Great game of rugby. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, Fiji need to be proud of this performance, not disappointed with this performance. And also, for those who are worrying about the All Blacks, I wouldn't stress. They have everything under control. When they needed to put the pedals on, they did. So, although it was a great game, I think both teams would have come away with a lot of learnings. Both teams would have come away with a lot of positives. I like the line-out pieces for All Blacks were outstanding today. Dane Coles 4 tries. Andy Knockout comes in from the bench, by the way. He didn't start. And then Fiji, for me, if they could just work on their discipline, then they're already going into the steps forward into producing better performances and better games. So take my hat off to them. Well done to Fiji. Well done to the All Blacks. Great game of rugby. And I cannot wait for next week. I think we're going to see an even tighter contest. It's either going to be even tighter or it's going to be a smash. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens. That's going to do it for this recap. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.